Hi dears, observe the question. If x, y, z are the three factors of a cube minus 7a minus 6, then value of x plus y plus z will be. Of course, options are given 3a, 3a, 6a. Of course, the equation in a format, but the questions are, options are in 3a, 3a, 6a. Logically, options also in a format, right? So no problem at all. But the given condition is very powerful. If x, y, z are the three factors of a cube minus 7a minus 6. Okay, three factors. What do you mean by factors? What are the roots? What is the main difference between roots and factors? Don't confuse. So of course there is a difference between factors and roots, but don't confuse. Okay. If I go for a simple quadratic equation, of course it is cubic equation. Why? Because the highest power is 3, right? That's why the particular equation will have 3 roots. Roots are nothing but a particular value which is satisfying the equation is called root. Root means what? The value of a. But if I go for factors, what is the main difference between factors and roots? Don't confuse. Be brilliant. For an example, if I take a quadratic equation, a square minus 5a plus 6 is equal to 0. This can be called as what? Quadratic equation. Why? Because we have highest power as 2. How to solve this equation? We have formulas. Of course, 2 or 3 procedures will be there. The basic story is what? Minus b plus or minus root over b square minus 4ac by 2a. That can be your formula. Or else we have logical way also. That is what? Minus 5a can be taken as what? We need to get minus 5. That's why minus 3 minus 2. Minus 3 minus 2 can be minus 5. Of course, a value can be what here? We need to change the values, right? Minus 3 minus 2 will be plus 6. That's why a value can be here positive 3 and also one more. A equal to 2 also. Logically, we are getting 2 values, right? A will be 3 and as well as 2. These are called roots. 3 and 2 are called roots. Then what are the factors? Factors are nothing but a minus 3 is equal to 0, or else for your comfort a equal to 3, a equal to 2. That's why it will have 2 factors. Factors nothing but a minus 3 into a minus 2 is equal to 0. These are called factors. Okay. Product of 2 factors will be 0. For an example, if I go for individual calculation, a minus 3 equal to 0, then a equal to what? 3. Okay. Whenever we have root value, this is called root value. It can be factor. Roots are different from factors. A minus 3 to a minus 2 will be 0. If I go for the given equation, what is the given equation? A cube minus 7a minus 6 is equal to 0. Of course, we don't have equal to 0, so what? Logically it can be equation, right? So whenever you have power 3, we'll have 3 factors like this. 3 factors will be there. So it may be, first of all, we need to find the root values, right? If I know the root values, it is very easy to convert into factors. Of course, whenever you have 3 factors, those factors are called, this factor can be called as what? X. This can be called as y. Another one will be z. This is a basic information as well. You need not to worry. To solve this equation, to find the roots, we have so many procedures. The best way is what? Synthetic division. Trial and error method. First of all, we need to substitute any particular value in this particular equation in the place of a to satisfy the equation. For example, if I take a equal to 1, if I take a equal to 1, it will be 1 cube, 1, not possible. That's why I can take f of minus 1. F of minus 1 is nothing but in the place of e, we need to put minus 1. Trial and error method. Don't confuse. A cube means minus 1 cube, minus 7 into minus 1, minus 6. Observe clearly, it should be equated to 0. Is it possible now? We'll see. Of course, minus 1 cube will be minus 1. Minus into minus will be plus 7. Again, minus 6 will be there. Of course, we are getting 0. That's why I got one root. A value is what? A value is what? Minus 1. A value is minus 1. A value is minus 1. Then what is the factor? A plus 1 is called factor. It can be called as what? X. Because whenever you have power 3 roots will be there. Then we will get 3 factors. I got first factor. That is what? A plus 1. Again, we need to find the remaining 2 factors also. After getting y and z, sum of all those factors should be our answer. This is a basic idea for your comfort only. If I write the exam, I cannot do in this way. To understand the basic concepts, I am giving you the original source of the maths. Okay? Don't confuse. Okay, fine. If I go for how to solve the equation. Yes, of course, synthetic division. So, if I go for Arnold's method or synthetic division. First of all, we got one factor as what? A equal to minus 1. That's why always remember one thing. A cube, we don't have a square coefficient. We have a coefficient and a constant value. That's why first of all we need to write all the quotient values. Okay, I think you have an idea in school story. Don't confuse me. First of all, a cube quotient is what? 1. Next one, a, we don't have a square quotient, that's why we can put here 0. Why? Because there is no a square value, right? So it's 0. Then what about a value? -7. Well, don't confuse. Constant value can be -6. So according to basic rule, yes, what is our factor we have? A equal to -1. That's why I can put here a equal to -1. Always we need to put here 0. To find the remaining 2 roots, nothing is there. I got one root according to trial and error method. I can go for the remaining 2 values. Okay, fine. We need to add these 2 values. 1 plus 0 will be 1. -1 into 1 should be multiplied. -1 into 1 will be -1. 0 minus 1 will be again -1. -1 into -1 will be +1. +1 means -1 plus 1 will be -6. Again, -1 into -6 should be multiplied. After getting these resultant values, we need to multiply the -1. -1 into -6 will be +6. Okay. -6 plus 6 will be 0. Yes, we are getting 0. That's why. Actually, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 values. But we are getting only 3 values. Logically, it can be converted into quadratic equation. Whenever you have cubic equation, according to synthetic division, we can go for quadratic equation. Simple concept. Okay, fine. Here, always the first term can be taken as the quotient of a square term. A square. Here we have second term as what? -1. This can be a term. Why? Because quadratic equation is nothing but a square, x square plus bx plus c. 3 terms will be there. So a square quotient is 1. Next to ax square plus bx means what? -6 equal to 0. This can be the quadratic equation. According to this method, cubic equation is converted into quadratic equation. Why? Because I got one root as what? A equal to -1. A value is -1. I got factor as what? A plus 1 equal to 0. X. I need to go for the remaining 2 factors. Right? Yes, saw this equation. -6 is there. That's why I can go for -3 and it will be -2, right? -2 will be +2. Why? Because -3 plus 2 will be -a. -3 into 2 will be -6. That's why I got a value as what? Whenever you have negative value, make it positive. A equal to 3 and a equal to -2. Yes, I got remaining 2 values also. Okay, if a equal to 3, a equal to -2, I need to convert into, these are the roots, right? I need to convert into factors. First factor can be a minus 3, right? Next factor can be a plus 2, right? A plus 2. Yes, already we got one factor as what? X. This can be y. This can be z. Yes, I got the factors. After knowing the roots, we can go for the factors. After getting factors, what is the question actually is asking? X plus y plus z means we need to find the sum of factors. Okay, the final step is what? X plus y plus z I need to find, right? Yeah, don't confuse. This is only for your subject development, but I will not use this process in our examination. Why? Because it is not academic level exam, or it is not IIT. It is what? Competitive exam. On this part, how you are connecting to the real world is called competitive exam. That's why don't waste your time. Fine. X plus y plus z is nothing but, come on, x plus y plus z is nothing but, x can be what? Factor a plus 1. Don't put bracket directly. A plus 1. Next one, y will be a minus 3. Z will be a plus 2. That's it. A. Minus 1, minus 3, plus 2. All are gone. Logically answer will be 3a. I am getting the answer as what? 3a. First option. 3a can be the best option. Right? So, don't confuse. Trial and error method. I have substituted -1. I am getting 0. That's why the first root can be -1. Whenever we are getting root, we need to convert into factor. That is called x. After getting first factor, I can go for the remaining 2 factors. Why? Because it is cubic equation, right? Whenever you have cubic equation, 3 roots will be there. Means 3 factors will be there in the same way. According to the trial and error story, we can go for synthetic division or invented by Narsing. According to that, I can go for the quadratic equation. Cubic equation is converted into quadratic equation. 10th class, 9th class story. Okay, don't confuse. Now you can go for the solving of quadratic equation. You can get the remaining 2 factors. After getting all these 3 factors, sum of all factors should be equated to x plus y plus z is equal to sum of all factors. It can be 3. Plus 1 minus 3 plus 2 guard remaining will be 3. That is a basic concept. This is only for general process. Then what about logical process? Yes, there will be logic behind it. Don't confuse. Let's start next level.